Hello, everyone, and good evening, and welcome to TNA and our Thursday TNA weekly stream. Of course, we are the Insiders, and we are all glad that you could join us tonight. That said, as you saw the lovely video that Jeff put together and the picture that is up there now, we lost a family member, and they're really... I really don't have. I said I put my comment out on Facebook, which is still up there, and the things I remember the most, obviously, about Jody was that she was the biggest super fan of anyone I've ever known, she was beloved by many people, including our community and many wrestlers. I'm like just beyond words for the shout outs that she's received on Twitter, and Alexa Bliss, obviously, and Matt Hardy, and Caleb Johnson, the singer that she had met many times, and so many other people saying such wonderful things about her. And of course, we have her husband is in the chat here with us tonight. Chris is there. Please, guys, up on our X right now, there is a listing of her obituary. There is a place there where you can send your thoughts there. It's called Light a Candle there, that you can just put comments there.
I'm gonna put it in the chat, Joe.
Okay. So Jeff will pop that into the chat, but there's places where you can send flowers to, obviously, the funeral home. Yeah, please keep Chris, of course, in your thoughts, and of course his kids in your thoughts as well, and prayers, and we're all thinking of them at this horrible time. And it's just when things happen, it's just surreal. And I know when Jeff told me about it, It was surreal for me. I was shocked when I heard it. I couldn't believe it. And but you know, if you're religious at all, and I know Jody was, you know, she is up there right now with Bray. Bray welcomed her at those gates. I truly believe that. And so yeah, you know, I know we all will miss her. And you know, we will. Yeah. So Jeff, you know, turn it over to you a little bit here. I know we really haven't had much of a chance to speak. We apologize. You know, it's been a rough week. I know. I don't know if any of you know, but Jeff is heading in for surgery himself. Actually, tomorrow. Yeah. So Jeff's going to have some surgery done, hernia surgery. So keep Jeff in your thoughts as well. But yeah, you know, so it's been a hectic week for him. He's trying to get caught up on all his work and stuff like that before he has to take time off and stuff like that. So that's the reason why we couldn't really get out here as sooner than we could have today, Jeff. So yeah, your thoughts, Jeff?
I'm gonna try my best to do this without getting emotional. Um, but we lost, like you said, we lost a family member. We lost a friend. Um, I think I forget who said it in some of the beautiful posts that you sent over to me, Joe. But someone said that we lost the brightest firefly. Um, and that's absolutely the case. It was such a pleasure to do Abby's window and then Abby's abode with Jody, and you know, in the process of that, when we do these things, when we do, you know, podcast and you're streaming and stuff like that, you get to know people and you get to know their families, and you start talking about your kids and different things like that, and it's like you see them grow up, and it's almost like you're, you know, kind of along for the ride. And that was the case with Jody. We shared a lot about our kids and, you know, families and different things. And honestly, I was actually telling Chris this earlier. I like it finally like hit me like a ton of bricks today. And today's been a week, like Chris mentioned in the chat. But it hit me really, really hard today. And, you know, my heart hurts for Chris and the kids and her family. My heart hurts for all of us who were, you know, impacted by Jody's light. And, Joe, you brought something up a little bit earlier. Um, Jody and I would often talk about faith, and um, oftentimes she would share sermons with me, and um, you know, I know that she loved the Lord, and like you said, I just picture Wyndham waiting at those gates with those open arms, just waiting there for to embrace her. And I'm just gonna say to all of you, it's so vital that we tell people how we feel. We show love and appreciation to those that are in our lives, because you never know. Um, I'll be honest. The last time we were on this channel was Abby's abode, and I had no idea that would be the last episode of that particular show in that format, and that would be the last time that I'd be able to have that conversation about all of this exciting stuff that we like. I didn't know that'd be the last conversation that we had. Um, so I just think, you know, it's important, and I'm going to stop before I get too long winded and get emotional, but I just think it's important for everyone to, you know, to really share how you feel, give people their flowers, um, let them know how much they mean to you. It's beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful being able to see all of the love and all of the admiration that's out there for Jody. I wish she was still here to see it. And I wish she could have heard it before, before she went on to heaven. So um I'm gonna say this. I love all of you. Joe, I love you, man. We're you've been a great friend, and it's hard to believe that this whole thing started over 4 years ago now. Um, but here we are. So I just want to just really implore people to tell the folks that you love them, and to really celebrate those people in your life. Really let them know how much they mean to you. Um, because again, we never know what's going to happen, and so yeah, I'm gonna hush now before I get emotional, but just thank all of you so much for all of your support, all of your love. Continue to send your love, your prayers, your thoughts to Chris, his children, their family, their entire family. We are going to be dropping a link soon for a GoFundMe page.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that, because we want to be, and that's not going to be the first time. I'll just say that we want to make sure that we continue to support in any way that we can, whether that's monetarily, whether that's, just being a listening ear. We want to be there to support. So yeah, thank you all. Appreciate you all understanding um, the fact that we couldn't go on. We didn't feel, um, we felt like it was too soon. And we wanted to give it a little bit of time, and let folks, hear the news and process, and grieve appropriately. Because that's a part of this too. And just know that, we're all here for each other, and we're here to grieve with one another. So yeah, love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
And there you see a comment from Chris. I can't thank this community enough for all the love shared for me and Jody. It means the world to me. Yeah, I can't really say anything any better than what Jeff said. The one thing I will say, and this was echoed by C Wrestling, and I appreciated the compliment from him. He and I talked when Jody passed, and C had said to me that the one thing we've established, and we don't have a million subs, and we never will. We don't have, what some really huge creators may have, but the one thing we do have is you, our family, our insiders family, the people who come out here week after week after week. You come out to watch a show that's not the top show on TV. It's not the top wrestling show out there, but yet you come out every single week with us to watch, and you are all our family. And of course, Jody felt that way about you all too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like Jeff said, and it's make sure that we're guaranteed nothing in this life. Nothing. We're not guaranteed another day. So you always have to think about that. And people will say love hard and love strong and love every day, because you just don't know. You just don't know when the last time will be that you will see someone. You just don't know.
Yeah.
All that said, I've been talking to Chris. We feel that Jody's presence will always be with us. And to that end, we are going to have a Tuesday show that is going to continue on with what her and Jeff did, and what she did and her legacy. We're going to continue to talk about the supernatural stuff. We're going to continue with what's going on now on Twitch, the Uncle Howdy stuff. We're going to continue that. We're going to continue the artwork that she loved so much. And we're going to include, of course, Chris will be included in this show. And we will have others on from time to time, the people who are close to her. And we are going to call it Fireflies Forever. Because I think that's just a very appropriate title for what Jody was and what Bray was to everyone. So we're going to keep it going because I feel that the overpouring of love that the community has, we just think that it's going to be a good thing for us to keep doing for you. And that we could all continue what Jody and I really deep down inside, and I know Chris does too, think that Jody would have wanted it that way.
Yeah, she definitely would have wanted it. Yep.
So we're going to continue that show. Okay. It's not going to be, it's going to be in a couple weeks, obviously because of Jeff's surgery and, you know, and Jody's funeral is of course this coming week and stuff. So we will be continuing that on Tuesdays. And I know there's others out there that would want to stop by. I know Dom obviously had a really lovely tribute to her on his channel, and others that she was going to be on podcasts with and stuff. And I'm sure they may want to pop in and whatever. And that's really what that is going to be. It's going to be something that she would have wanted to continue on with. So I wanted to make that announcement. I know I said I had an announcement to make, and that is the announcement. That we will continue to do right by her and continue on her tremendous fandom that she had for Bray and for all this supernatural stuff. And by the way, today is Bray Wyatt's birthday. So very appropriate. I know we've got that there's that Twitch thing going on. We got a lot of note writing on there right now. And so things are happening there. And I'm sure they're going to show up probably at the King and Queen of the Ring on Saturday. So yeah, so there you go, guys. I know not a lot of TNA. I apologize. We're going to get into that, but of course this is the first time being on, so we had to, you know, we wanted to discuss all this and stuff with you guys first, because we haven't been around, like Jeff said, since it happened. So yeah, I mean, when we put up that GoFundMe, please check it out. Whatever you can do, however little it may be, it doesn't matter. It will help. Yeah, and if you can't, we understand that. That's okay. Go in that lovely place where you can do that. Leave a note and leave some comments and stuff like that, and thoughts and stuff about Jody, because that's wonderful stuff too. And I know that Jason Baker sent some stuff to Chris. Kyle is working on something as well. So I mean, my goodness, she got an article basically was talking about her and from Sportskeeda. Wonderful thoughts from Matt Hardy. Alexa Bliss, of course, responded to when Jason Baker posted, and Alexa responded to that saying, God bless the family and thoughts and prayers for the family. So just so much outpouring that it was just amazing to see. It was just amazing to see.
I just wanted to add, if you can't donate monetarily, completely understand.
Yeah, that's okay.
But if you can help us share it far and wide, that would be greatly appreciated. Because, again, we want to make sure that that we can provide some support if we can, especially from this community. So, we again, if you can't do it, we get it, but if you can just share the link once we put it out, we would greatly appreciate that. And Joe, I'm gonna say this too. I know you mentioned it about the show, but I feel like we have to have a musical component to it too. Because she loved that too, so I feel like we can maybe weekly one of us could share like a song or something that we heard during the week that we liked or something like that. So we'll figure all that stuff out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing this in her legacy and her memory, and I know that she would want this to happen, and so glad that Chris is going to be a part of it. I've told him this numerous times, but he is a part of this family, and there's nothing we can say, there's nothing we can necessarily do to make the pain go away. But what we can do is we can be here for you, Chris, and we can continue to love on you and support you, and be some friends and be some folks that you can lean on. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna like I said, try not to get emotional, but yeah, I just felt I needed to say that too.
Yeah, the musical thing will be fun. We're always, I'm always listening to you. In fact, I shared with Jeff, I think the day after, a new song from David Gilmour, one of Jeff's favorite artists from Pink Floyd. That's a very lovely song, by the way.
It is.
That he released. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, we're going to keep it very similar to the way that she was doing it. And just make sure, because like I said, I do believe that the community overall would like that, and would like to see that continue. So we will. Okay, so so we're here obviously for TNA. And we don't have too much to talk about card wise. There really weren't that many matches named. We do have a tag partner versus tag partner. So we have Trent 7 versus Mike Bailey tonight. That's for the X Division #1 Contenders match. That's going to be out there tonight, as well as we have. There you go. So Jody Thread and Tasha Steelz tonight. So Tasha we haven't seen for a little while. That should be an interesting match. Jody Thread always very good. We'll see how that works out. We've got the System versus Ryan Nemeth, who has, of course, been a part of the show more and more, and Matt Hardy. So that's Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers against Ryan Nemeth and Matt Hardy. And then we have a surprise title match between Jordynne Grace, Jeff, and Marti Belle. Man, we love Marti Belle.
Yeah, we do. Too bad Tazzy isn't here tonight, and that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, man. Again, we talked about this. The last time we talked about TNA on the channel, we were kind of, I don't want to say critical, but we pointed out some things that we like to see improve, and Marti Belle being there, we talked about bringing in different women, different knockouts to compete. They're doing that, and then you got Tasha Steelz back. So this is shaping up to be a great episode already on paper, just without even going into the episode. So really looking forward to Tasha Steelz and Jody Threat. That should be a great match. And looking forward to Jordynne Grace and Marti Belle. And it's going to be awesome. And I concur with what Christopher's putting out there in the chat right now.
Yeah, let's see. Well, maybe they'll get some more people joining them down the road. We'll have to see. We have Slammiversary not that long away, around the corner, so that usually is a place where they do get some new people coming in. So we'll see who joins. But yeah, it should be a very interesting night tonight. We have some different stuff going on, and different things happening on TNA. So I'm gonna do tonight's question. I'm gonna do that now before we get to the food before the show starts. But tonight's question, and of course this is in Jody's honor as well. Tell me in the chat, and I know you're all wrestling fans, and I'm sure you all have one. Favorite moment from Bray Wyatt. Favorite Bray Wyatt moment in the chat tonight. Let us know. Get that going. We'll do the food next. You can start naming them now if you want. It doesn't matter. We'll get to them eventually. So favorite ever Bray Wyatt moment. It is his birthday. May he rest in peace, obviously, right up there with Jody in heaven. So name your favorite Bray Wyatt moment. We'll go over that. We'll go, of course, 6 minutes left. This is our food time. So let's get to that. We'll find out what everybody ate good today. We'll get into that. And then we'll, of course, get into the wrestling tonight. So thank you all who came in. I know there's a whole list of people in here. I'm not going to go back throughout the whole chat and name everybody like I usually do. I apologize. But hello to everyone. And of course, thank you all for being with us tonight in the lovely comments. I know I've seen all the usual people out there. Conrad's out there, Derek, Chris, John, Andrew, Stevens, Hassan, all of you. Thank you for coming out. I'm not going to go back there. Now, as far as our scheduling goes, I just want to
Chadwick and Deanna.
Yes, James Chadwick, Deanna, the whole crew.
Derek.
Yes, Dirty Derek's out there. Dana, thank you all. Khalid is here. All of you who came out tonight, A. Jobson, Jeremy, all of you people, thank you so much for being here. I do want to say that after today, we will not have a show on Saturday for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's an AEW pay-per-view, so we do not do shows on Sunday when that happens. But number two, because Jeff is obviously having that surgery done on Friday, he's going to be sore. I've had hernia surgery done. It's it's outpatient, but he's going to be sore. He's going to be on some painkillers and stuff like that. Probably going to be sleeping a lot. And it's just what happens.
They probably actually want to see that, Joe.
They probably.
Let's be honest.
Jeff on painkillers. Let's go. Becoming in slurring his speech. Yeah. So nothing after this until next Thursday will be when we'll be back. So nothing until then. And you guys enjoy, obviously, the pay-per-views. I know Saturday, of course, is the big one everybody's looking forward to, especially after, my gosh, Howdy's writing and writing and writing. There's so much writing going. It's like a half hour of writing notes that he's doing over there. We have a leather gloved hands that are writing on this big piece of paper, scrawling stuff. And I don't know, people may be hoping for a see you Saturday or something in there. We'll see. But he's writing with a black marker. So that's all that's pretty much been going on. But yeah, I'm sure King and Queen of the Ring is the time. I mean, it's Bo's birthday that day. It just fits. Bray's birthday being today. I would guarantee that they will show up. And have some kind of maybe very similar to Bray at the end of the show. They might all pop out and stuff like that when you think the show ends and then boom, something happens like that like what happened with Bray. So, but yeah, so enjoy it because enjoy the wrestling over the week. AEW, if you're going to watch the AEW pay-per-view, enjoy it. And then of course, like I said, we'll be back on next Thursday's show for this. So, okay. Let's talk about food. We like to do that on our shows, so let's get everybody in the mood for food here, and take everybody's minds off.
Poet and didn't even know it, Joe.
A poet. I'm the mood for food.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, let's get that. The Howdy stream is insane. Yeah, I'm looking like he's drawing stuff. He's scribbling. There's all kind of like stuff going on. You will believe and. He's scribbling out stuff. He's got crazy looking nails, like longer pointed black nails with leather gloves. It's really, and the gloves are all ripped. It's definitely Howdy because I've seen him wear those kind of gloves before. And now he's drawing a circle, the Pluto symbol. So yeah, it's nuts. So yeah. All right. So let us know what you had. What did you have to eat today? Let us know what you had for dinner. We'll talk some food here. We'll get everybody in the chat hungry and stuff like that and all that good stuff. So let us know what you all had to eat good today. I stopped at I had a free thing now from the McDonald's app for that new McFlurry that they have, the grandma's one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I found out that I'm thinking like, what kind of flavor? I'm thinking it'd be caramel, but it was actually butterscotch. It was butterscotch flavor, which is actually pretty good. I don't mind butterscotch. It's caramel-esque, but candy pieces and stuff like that. So I had that, and my wife made me some hot sauce chicken, fried up in the pan, like little chicken pieces and stuff, fried up in some hot sauce, and a little bit of sriracha sauce and stuff like thrown in there. And then I had mac and cheese with that. So that was what I ate today. Jeff, what'd you have? Did you eat yet today?
Yeah, I ate a little bit earlier. There's a new Asian cuisine place here called Bento. And no, they don't sponsor us. That's not why I'm mentioning it. I wish. I'd take all the soup dumplings that they could offer. But so I got from there, I got some fried calamari. It was really, really good. And the sauce that came with it was amazing. Then I got the seafood delight, just shrimp, lobster, all scallops, all kinds of stuff in there with brown rice. So it was really, really good. It was delicious. And I didn't eat anything else today because how in the world could I at my place of employment? That's all I'll say.
Oh my gosh, Jeff. I think he's writing about Bray. He's writing a note saying, asking for help, asking for love, never for, I can't read that. Someone asking to notice how they all did it. All it almost seems like he's talking about when Bray was doing his thing, like when he first came back, talking to the crowd and telling everyone he loved them and all that stuff.
Yeah,
they are nothing. Like, wow, this is really sick. This is a lot of stuff. C Wrestling's gonna have to make like a 2-hour video. That's a lot of stuff.
I was gonna say C Wrestling's gonna have like he's gonna have to do a couple part series.
He's literally writing a book. It's crazy. He's writing so much.
Man.
Now he's writing in red. I will give you, or I will show you my family, or give you my. Oh, wow. That's incredible. I'm eating rice with chicken with my twin brother, Marvin. I turned 31. Happy birthday, Brandon. Happy belated birthday, of course. Chicken and mushrooms with chicken and bacon pasta sauce. Michael King's birthday today. Michael King, happy birthday to you.
Here you go.
There you go. Happy birthday to you, dude. Bray Wyatt debuting as The Fiend for the first time was my favorite. Filet of fish from McDonald's tonight with fries and 3 chocolate chip cookies. Nice.
There you go.
My favorite Bray moment, it would probably be when he introduced The Fiend. Was when he returned to WWE, so the recent return. This Howdy Twitch stream is insane, like James said earlier. Hello, Heather. Let's see if anybody else. Please put my wife Denise in your thoughts and prayers. She had some serious mouth surgery, and this week we will certainly do that. Wishing Jeff good luck for the surgery. Let's see. We got steamed rice, orange chicken, and veggies. I love orange chicken; it's so good. We got fries and chicken, said Brandon. All of the moments of Bray, says Jeremy. Imru, hello, love and respect. Bray Wyatt moment is him winning the championship in Elimination Chamber. Let's see, fried chicken and rice, panini sandwiches for lunch, pasta and meatballs. Oh wow, we're starting off hot. The system here. So we're getting this tag match right off the bat.
And Joe, I have to report this. I normally don't do the reporting thing, so this is weird. But Ryan Nemeth, I almost said Nick Nemeth. Ryan Nemeth is actually on the TNA roster.
Oh, he's signed on the roster.
He's on the page.
Okay. All right.
Just want to put that out there.
How about that? Him and his brother both together in the same. And man, I don't know, Jeff, but didn't everybody at one point say that they were both going to be together, but in a different wrestling company at some point?
That was the speculation at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the speculation.
Obviously, that was wrong. Here's maybe the last note. It says, "I will see you all soon." There's the bird that they call the cave bird or night bird. And he says, "I can't wait." Ryan Nemeth on his way out. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I can't wait to meet you, it looks like. And now we're getting Broken Matt on his way out here.
How fitting is that?
Right at the same time. And that looks like that might be the end of the video. I can't wait to meet you. Nope. Now we got a note slid under the door. Oh, okay. Now they're just playing the old promos back, it looks like. Got them driving on the road. There's the bird. Yeah, it looks like we're getting all the old promos. We got them walking up to a red door. All the doors they're showing here. This red door, I don't know if this is new. We're opening this red door. I'm going to close up on the door. Fades to black. There's the Abby the witch, the one that's by the candles pointing. We see the hand. So yeah, it just looks like they're going all. There's a mouth. We saw the mouth of someone with a mustache. A close-up face of like the chin with a mustache over their lip.
I will say this: Dexter Loomis has been spotted with a full beard.
He has. Boy, yeah. Does he look like a Wyatt family member, doesn't he?
He's got the look. He's got the look.
Yes, he does. That could have been Bo's face. I don't know. They had a black mustache, and you saw the smile, kind of a creepy smile on his face. So yeah, that's exciting stuff. I'm sure Tazzy will be doing the pay-per-view, I would imagine, this coming Saturday. I would think. I haven't read anything yet, but I would imagine he's doing it. Although I don't know. He does have baseball, so I don't know. Maybe Coaster and those guys will be doing it if he's not. But yeah, I'm sure tune into Tazzy's channel. I'm sure he will be doing that. Let me see if there's any more food. Went to the races for my birthday. He's writing letters to Loomis, Casey, Nikki, and Rowan. Okay, that's awesome. There you go. That's cool. I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen. Matt Hardy in there with Eddie Edwards. Nice move there. Loosening up the arm. James's birthday was last Friday. That is right. I did wish James a happy birthday on his Twitter. How does it feel to be a year older, James? I had a Whopper and fries. Nice. My favorite Bray moment was his return at Extreme Rules. Grilled Oscar Mayer cheese, hot dogs, and fries. The hot dogs, they're so good. I can't find them anywhere. They're my favorite hot dogs, the Oscar Mayer cheese ones. Yeah. Can't find them anywhere. They're really good.
Yeah, those are good.
Ground pork and oyster sauce with rice, says Barry Monkey.
That's
Heather says, sweet. We got Ryan and Nick now. I vote for the Matt Hardy team. I was wishing to have Nemeth's brother tag team. Maybe we will. Happy birthday to Bray Wyatt. I haven't seen Marti since her run in NWA, says Peyton. Who else coming to Minnesota to join me for SummerSlam? Oh, how about that announcement? Jeff, 2-night SummerSlam.
I know. I saw that earlier. That kind of shocked me a little bit.
A 2-night SummerSlam. I apologize, guys. This stream is going to be all over the place. We haven't seen you in a while. We're just going to talk. This is just how it's going to be. We'll obviously we're watching right along with you, but we haven't seen you in a bit, and we're just going to blab. That's how we're going to deal with and cope with things. But yeah, 2-night SummerSlam. Also, an announcement today that whoever wins, Jeff, King and Queen of the Ring get an automatic title shot at SummerSlam. So there's stakes to King and Queen of the Ring. That's amazing. So we could see Tama Tonga getting a title shot, or Gunther getting a title shot. Or Randy Orton.
Interesting.
Dude, man. This is pretty cool. And if you didn't hear it, that documentary that everybody wanted to watch, the one about WrestleMania, is coming out very soon about the whole situation with The Rock and Cody. There was a gentleman on Busted Open today who was one of the writers for that, and explained the entire process of what they did. And guys, it was not a work. So all of that stuff that happened was indeed supposed to have been The Rock versus Roman. They had it planned with the whole thing where he came in and beat up Jinder Mahal, and they wanted to gauge the audience. It had been planned, and they said, we know Cody won, but we thought, well, Cody would, just probably step aside. They also had planned for CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble, but he got injured. This could have taken a completely different turn. And then, of course, The Rock, once the fans reacted the way they did, they approached The Rock about it. And The Rock, of course, being as professional as he was, he said, well, we got to do something because, listen, the fans are the fans, and they want what they want. We got to give them what they want. So that's when The Rock approached them and said, I got an idea. I'm going to turn heel. And then, so it was Rock's idea to do that. The whole thing, the back and forth with Dave LaGreca, all The Rock's idea, which was brilliant. So that documentary is going to be amazing. But if you guys thought that possibly was all the work, it absolutely was not. They completely did a 360, unprecedented in pro wrestling. They changed complete course because of what the fans said, which is insane. Insane. And the gentleman that was talking about it said, this is a gigantic thing for pro wrestling because it never happened before. So Very cool. So when that comes out, check that out. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. 2 knockout matches tonight. Good evening, Jason. Hello. Or Alexa, the stream.
Matt Hardy is deleting Brian Myers right now.
He is really
now Eddie Edwards.
Bouncing his head off of every single turnbuckle. Now he's in there with right hands. Throws Eddie over into the corner. Comes in with a big clothesline. Yeah, Matt's going to town on both of these guys. Takes them both out. Matt Hardy. I actually found them at my local Dollar General. I don't feel older. I'm still young at heart. Good luck tonight, guys. I hope Ryan Nemeth wins his first championship sooner or later, says John. Brandon Barnes, Memorial Day parade on Monday.
I forgot all about Memorial Day.
Deanna singing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener. I know that well. Imru, definitely see Gunther winning King of the Ring. Randy versus Cody SummerSlam would be cool. So I was last on your stream. I was at 2 wrestling shows in Vancouver, and that was awesome. Very cool. Hope you enjoyed it. Cody Crybabies. They certainly did. They certainly did. Certainly did. It was a really interesting. If you want, to check that out.
That's it. That's a good one.
Look at that twist of fate. Ryan Nemeth goes up, takes down Myers. 1, 2. Whoa! They win.
Yeah.
Wow! This has to be the system's first loss.
And quite some time.
Ryan Nemeth and Matt Hardy win. Oh, look out. Myers didn't take to that well, and a knee to the back of Ryan Nemeth, but now Matt Hardy in there working over Brian Myers. Moose is in with a spear, takes down Matt. And now they're laying the boots to the mirror. Now this is a big 3-on-2. Yeah, this isn't going to end well now. Moose with another spear. Hardy's out. Well, that was short-lived.
Yeah, so much for a celebration there.
Now Moose is looking for, I don't know, he's looking for weaponry. Alicia's helping him. He's got a chair.
I gotta say it, man. Moose's spear, that spear is crazy. A dude that size, it's just wow.
It's dirty, man.
It is.
It is. Oh, man, this isn't good. He's got his neck in that chair. Oh, Jeff's a little bit ahead of me.
There we go.
Is there someone coming to help? Let's see.
Quite possibly.
Oh, it's Nick Nemeth is here. Nick is back. Kicks the chair out of Moose's hands, and now the wanted man's got a hold of the chair. Nick Moose reached in to barely grab his title. Nick Nemeth has returned just in time to save a massacre. Nick and his brother and Matt Hardy are now in the ring. Yo, that was awesome. That was awesome. Mr. Majestic, TNA Wrestling, hello. The Grandma McFlurry, I had one today, Derek. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's butterscotch flavored. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody. A lot of people don't like butterscotch. Nemeth has already won more matches in TNA than in his entire AEW run. Chris Bay and Ace Austin. That was awesome. That was a great start. Moose and Jeff, you want to see a great episode of watch the Joe Hendry's food fight with Moose? I was dying laughing.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh my God, Moose is hilarious, dude. The dude couldn't stop laughing the whole entire time. He was rolling next to Hendry. It's so funny, like such a different side of him that we don't get to see. But oh God, it was so good.
Moose is hilarious, man.
So funny.
He's hilarious.
So funny. Yeah, Jeff's ahead of me too, Heather. I don't know why. Yeah, my stream is behind as well. The AEW show, the guy beside me got kicked out, but before that, he let me hold one of his signs. I decided to hold it up for the O'Reilly and Copeland match, so you would have seen it just after Kyle came out. It was the one that said Vancouver, BC is all elite. Nice. That's cool.
Oh.
Wow. They're going to take each other on to try to get back on the same page.
All right.
Interesting way to look at it. Okay.
It is an interesting way to look at it.
Okay. Trent 7. Yeah, we're having like tag team partners, going after each other tonight. This is kind of crazy. Jordynne Grace. There's Jordynne and Marti Belle. We got the Rascals in action next. Jen Carter. I was highly upset when Jake turned on Diener last week. Oh, we got the director of Authority. There he is with Nick, Ryan, and Matt Hardy. Oh, they get a title shot.
Ooh. But who, Joe? But who?
Matt Hardy versus Moose at Against All Odds.
But who's gonna challenge the system for the tag titles? Is it gonna be Nick and Ryan?
Yep. Yep. The brothers are going to take them on for the titles.
I like it.
Wow, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I forgot to check on Conrad about Diener getting turned on.
Yeah, right. He said, "Don't remind me."
Don't remind me. Good Lord.
Oh my God,
Matt Hardy, man, he's hilarious. I love Matt Hardy.
All right. Marti Belle is back. Highly upset when Jake turned on Diener last week. All my favorites are turning on me. Nick should have been world champ, but I'll take the tag belts. The Rascals are here.
Go figure. No graphic for this one.
Yeah, well, they didn't announce. I mean, this is against. Well, we got a tag team called Sinner and Saint, which is interesting. Might be some local talent.
Yeah, some enhancement talent there in the area.
Enhancement talent. Sinner and Saint. Moose is going to break Matt Hardy again. We'll see how that works out. That's Against All Odds. When is Against All Odds? I think that's the one in June. Yeah, June 14th or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'll look up and see real quick.
I think it's
Slammiversary will be here before you know it.
Yeah, I want to say it's June 14th because it's a Friday. I think I read it recently.
Yep, June 14th because they're in Philly June 28th through the 29th.
Yeah, Slammiversary is July 20th.
Yep, July 20th for Slammiversary. Yeah. And for those of you wondering, yes, they're in Chicago for Against All Odds.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, they're going back to the 2300 building in Philly.
Yeah.
They're kind of liking that. That's the building that was converted from the old home of ECW.
ECW, yep.
Kind of cool. A lot of history there. At the new show, Sebastian Wolf won their title, but in Everett, Washington, he was quickly squashed by Hook on AEW Dynamite. Yeah, I saw that. I tuned in right at the end and saw that big bloodbath that Malachi Black got. They poured all that red blood all over him, which was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. I was kind of hoping they might see because it was Edge was there, and I was hoping we might see like maybe a little bit of fangs or something in there. Would have been neat. But obviously that character he can't use because that is licensed to WWE. I'm going to be against all odds with Andrew. Oh, nice.
Awesome, Damien.
There you go. Brood. Yeah. I would like to have seen that. That would have been cool. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting pay-per-view. Swerve Strickland has a really tough test in that pay-per-view going up against Christian. Yeah, really tough test for him. I love Christian, Jeff, but I really hope they don't. I hope they don't make him just a one-time transitional champion and Christian wins the title right away.
I don't think they will. I think
that would be counterproductive. I think.
I'll tell you the match that I'm looking forward to most: Willow against Mercedes.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a banger.
They had a really good match before, and that was the match that Mercedes got hurt in. I want to see this match because they were doing a heck of a job in that one before she got hurt. So yeah, I want to see them. And I guess my question is, can you have Mercedes Moné wrestle her first match and lose?
It's a good point. And I would imagine too, a lot of thoughts and stuff are probably running through Mercedes' head, knowing that she got injured the last time those two met. That's something that you don't necessarily forget. So, what are we seeing out there? Are we live Sunday night? No, we won't be on Sunday night, Jason. We don't usually do that show if there's a pay-per-view that night. So no, we won't be on Sunday. Next time you'll see us after today will be Thursday. This will give Jeff some time to recover a little bit from his upcoming surgery that he has tomorrow. What time is it? What time is it tomorrow? You have to get up bright and early.
Man.
Usually they make you
5:45 arrival.
I was just gonna say, man, I don't know what that is with I don't get that. I never understood that. Like I've only had 2 surgeries in my life, but I never understood that. Like you would think they want you all nice and rested. Nope. They make you pop out of bed like super early in the morning, drive there. You're in there. I don't know. Maybe they figure you'll sleep better because you didn't sleep much tonight, but I don't know. I don't know what the logic is behind that, but I think it's just the surgeon's availability. I think that's
they do the same. They do the same with colonoscopies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but thank God they don't make them later in the day because that prep is just. I won't. If you're young, I'll say it like this: if you're young, you got a little bit of time. But if you're not, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
One of my friends just had his very first one, and he told me, "I'm going for." I said, "That is the best sleep you'll ever have in your life, man.
Best sleep ever.
Best." But the prep is horrible, awful, the worst.
I will say this though, Joe: it's gotten better over the years. The prep has gotten better over the years. It used to be really, really bad. Yeah. But now you can mix it in like Gatorade and different things, so it's not bad. But yeah, oh gosh, if
the worst part is you want to have a comfy toilet seat. That's all I can say. Because
and you don't want to make any plans to go out anywhere.
No, take a tray in there, watch stuff on your iPad, play some games, get comfortable. But if your tub is next to your toilet, put your feet up, relax. Yeah, you ain't going anywhere for a while.
Yeah.
Macklin's out attacking the Rascals yet again. Look at this. Got them both pressed up into the corner. Oh, this is brutal. What is he going to do? He's lining them up. Oh, my God. Double spear right through both. Jeff, this guy's actually getting bigger.
Macklin?
Look at his chest and his arms, dude.
He's huge, man. Holy
crap, man. Macklin's just getting bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like when he holds up his arms, he's holding them up here because of the muscles preventing them from moving. Like, that's insane. He's getting huge. Backlund's just wasted the rascals. Backlund is a beast. Doctor had to order a colonoscopy for me, and I'm 27. That sucked. I had the prep. Yeah, it's not fun. That part of it is not fun.
Yeah, that part. But the sleep.
I'm telling you, you feel like you slept like a week after you get up from that, and you only probably slept about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's but honestly, it is like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up and you're like, oh. You're like, oh.
You're like, wow, that was
the best. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this confrontation.
Oh, Mike Santana.
Next week. Macklin says you want it, you got it. Wow, we're getting Macklin and Santana next week.
All right.
Woo. Woo.
All right.
Yeah, who's going to get that number one contenders match against Ali? And then Jordynne and Marti Belle still to come. I'm 34, about to be 35 years old. I had a colonoscopy and it saved my life. I wouldn't be here today talking. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely a good thing to, if your doctor thinks that you are having problems. It's definitely a good thing to get.
And here's what I'm going to say too. I know we don't normally give medical advice, but here's the thing. Even if you're like not in your 40s, let's say you're in your late 20s, early 30s, go ahead and get one.
Jeff, Frankie Kazarian is going after Jade. That's probably not smart.
Yeah, Josh is going to have to hem him up after that one.
Yeah, that's not a smart thing to do here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I just saw poor Jade getting attacked here.
Yeah.
To grab the microphone away from her. The king of TNA is leaving the building by his own volition? What was that all about?
I don't know.
Wait. Oh, Diener just walks by. What the hell was that all about?
I don't know.
That was really weird. He came out, grabbed the microphone from Jade, and then he just basically said the king of TNA is leaving the building by his own volition.
He might get brought back in, not of his own volition, though. He might have to come back and see Josh about what he was just doing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. He's leaving by his own volition. I wonder if he did something to get himself kicked out of there or something.
Possibly.
That's crazy. Oh, we have a promotion bot from Twitter.
Yeah.
Jake something. Oh man, I don't know if I'd invite this guy down to the ring there, Diener.
Avert your eyes, Conrad. Avert your eyes. This could get ugly.
I mean, are we getting a replay? Diener says, last week you took my head off and you left me laying. There's one thing that was going through my brain. He says, I deserved it. Wow. That was a receipt. That was a long time coming because of what I did to my own flesh and blood. Says, I don't want to fight against you. I want to fight with you.
With you.
Apologizing.
Maybe he's seen the error in his ways.
Maybe he did. RK says, Diener, come on now. I don't understand why TNA is turning everybody heel. Conrad's has a mind blown thing.
Yeah. they are very heel heavy right now. I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Will Jake shake is the question. Come on, Jake, shake. Let's go. Shake, Jake. Let's go. I don't know, Diener. I'd be a little nervous right now. Oh, someone's not going to let him do it. The good hands are coming out. The goons are out.
Well, they did say a hand.
They did. Yeah. The goons showed up.
I do like their shirt, though. That's a cool shirt.
TNA has a lot of cool shirts coming out. There's a lot of really cool shirts.
Yeah.
Good hands, more like bitch. James Chadwick will let you know exactly what he's feeling, as we would expect always. Jeff, I have to show you this. This made my week. Hold on, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
He's going to be in a video game called Multiverses.
Yeah.
With all the little cartoon characters. Like you could literally have Jason fight against Bugs Bunny or Marvin the Martian or like all of and then they have DC Batman's in it. So you can have Jason fight Batman. It's like a goofy, crazy fighting game. This is part of that whole Jason universe thing that they're going to have. Like they're going to. Uh-oh. Well, okay. They are teaming up here a little bit as for a common cause. They both hate the goons. Wait now.
Uh-oh, Santino.
Oh, director of Authority.
He's about to make a match.
He's gonna make a match.
Joe, I gotta say two things. I'm really ready to see the movie In a Violent Nature. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And James just brought up the other one, Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I didn't see those yet. Someone shared the Beetlejuice trailer with me earlier in work. I couldn't see it. I'm going to watch it after I get done with the show for sure. Beverly Hills Cop 4. Yeah, I want to see that. Obviously, Kevin Bacon is in that movie, so that's going to be awesome. I'm not the director of my authority. I'm the director of our authority, he says. I'm going to make a match. What is it? A Kentucky Fried Club match? He said a KFC match. I'm thinking, wait a minute. What are you going to have? Chicken in the ring? Is that what we're going to do? Going to bring buckets of chicken and mashed potatoes?
If they bring out, here's the thing, though.
Dude,
don't waste the coleslaw. The coleslaw is amazing.
Right? Yeah.
Don't waste the coleslaw.
Dude, their coleslaw is the bomb. It's so good. Respect his authority. Free to play multiplayer games, so some kid who has more time than me is going to kick my ass before I can adjust Jason. I'll definitely be playing. Jason's also Jeff going to be in Dead by Daylight.
Oh man. Well, I will so my son, he's considers himself a bit of a gamer now. He's
at that age, yeah.
He's at that age. He said, Dad, are you getting Madden this year? And I was like, dude, we got to get the combo. And he's like, what are you talking about? College football is back. I used to have the college football game.
Yep.
And not have Madden. I would just play the college football game. So I showed him the trailer for it, and he's like all pumped up about it. And he says, "Oh man, I got to play with Clemson." I was like, "No, if you're gonna play me, you're not playing with Clemson." But I'll let him have them. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun with that game coming back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, apparently they made this thing called the Jason Universe.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And they're going to have him like be in different but the cool thing is, and I think at the video game thing that's coming up, some like big video game announcement convention coming up soon, Blumhouse Pictures now has a video game division, and the composer for the Friday the 13th original music said he's working on a video game. Well, it's not that, and it's not any of the ones that are out there now, but supposedly the rumor is Blumhouse Pictures, who was always wanted Jason Voorhees in their stable to make a film, can't do that obviously, but the rumor is that they're going to have a Jason game from Blumhouse that's going to be coming out. So I'm thrilled beyond belief. That's going to be freaking awesome. Tag in the Jake something. So they are working well together here so far, at least.
So far, yeah. So far, so good.
Look at that. That's just a straight right hand, and I think he's I think he's out. I think he's just out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skyler wants none of that. Just smash his head up.
That was very reminiscent of a situation that we saw Willie Mack in.
Oh my God! When they put Willie Mack to sleep, I miss Willie Mack.
I do too. I do too.
Beverly Hills Cop 4 is out on July 3rd. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
and that I can't wait to watch that. I love
and
that.
Bad Boys 4 is coming out too.
There's a lot of There's so much. I bought my Deadpool tickets. I have my tickets.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I got them for my wonderful matinee that I like to go to now, 12 in the afternoon when no one else is around, and I can just sprawl out. I'm going to the 3D one, so I'm going to sit. I sit dead center. I picked literally the first ticket dead center on the row where I can spread out. No one will probably be near me because nobody goes to afternoon movies, and I love it. I love it.
Man, it's great. It's great.
I love it. Yeah, it's like my favorite thing now. So yeah, I got my Deadpool tickets. I'm ready for that. Yeah, it's The Strangers has just come out. Got lousy reviews, but hey, people don't like horror films sometimes, but whatever. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Afternoon movies. Oh, isn't it the end? It's so cool. I never used to do that. My one of my friends used to do that all the time. And I'm like, why do you go in the afternoon? And then I went once and I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. It's like there's no one in the theater, especially at the 12 noon one when the theater first opens. The last time I went, there was me and two other old people. And that was all that was in the whole entire theater. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Well, Joe, I remember, so I don't work there anymore. So one day I really wanted to go see, what was it? I think it was Us that I wanted to go see. And I was working at a place that was right down the road from a movie theater. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take an extended lunch. I'm going to go see this movie. And that's what I did. And I was like, man, I don't have to worry about loud kids in here and all this stuff. And as soon as I said that, I was like, I've reached the point where I'm like my dad, and I've reached that age where I'm the old man in the theater that doesn't want any loud kids in here.
Right. So, I used to be the guy that would go, like, especially all these Marvel movies. I was always there opening night. We went to see the third film in the Bale Batman trilogy. I remember a buddy of mine. And I went to see that in an IMAX theater, right? We had to sit all the way in the last freaking row because they don't reserve seats. You were to sit in the last row, right? A line of people waiting outside. Jeff, sat right by the damn IMAX speakers, right next to the speakers.
Wow.
You've never had that experience? My eardrums were banging by the time I left there.
Done for.
Like, it was horrendous. And I'm like, and my friend Wayne, who we used to go to the movies a lot, and he said the same thing. He goes, I'm old now. I want to be in the theater by myself. I don't need to be in with the crowds anymore. And I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Crowd reactions are fun and all that. I get it. I'll never see a crowd reaction like I saw in Avengers Endgame. That was the best time I've ever sat in a movie theater, with the crowd getting up when Captain America raised his shield and Falcon said, on your left, and everybody was flipping out. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But that said, I'm a little old for that now. I like my movies in peace. So, yeah.
Oh, man. I think one of the best crowd reactions I was in was the first Saw when it came out.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that's why I loved it so much, because it was just so different.
Yep.
You know, it was so the twist ending was so well done. So so yeah, it was
Horror movies are fun to see sometimes with crowds
with
too.
crowds, yeah.
Especially like if you it's so funny when they yell at the dumb kids like in the Friday 13th films.
Yeah.
Like you'll hear people from behind you, like women will yell, "Yo, bitch, what are you doing? Get out of there!" Like they're screaming and yelling at the theater like, "What you doing?" You know, yelling. Oh my god, I love it. It's hilarious.
And then whenever anybody falls, they're like, "Leave that dumbass behind. Let him get you."
Yep. Don't you know he's gonna kill you? Like, get out of there! Like, what are you doing? And they're yelling at the
it's so fun.
They're the best.
So fun.
And when you see them, they do finally kill them, and then there's a jump scare. Oh my god! Like the whole theater be like, "Yo!" And they're flying, but yeah. They're fun to do. They're fun to do.
So I saw
man.
One of the I think it was one of the Hostel movies in the theater, and you know how bloody and gory and just over the top they were.
Yeah.
And man, some of the stuff that I heard.
Oh, I bet.
I will not be repeating it here. I'll just say
yep.
Very colorful language, we'll say.
Oh man, Jake something is all over
Jake something's just a massive human being.
Freaking really is. Okay, nice enziguri there to kind of take Jake something out of the momentum a little bit. Hotch comes up. Oh man, Jake something just clotheslined him inside out, but there he took a spear. Skyler almost gets the win. Wow, very close. Wrong turn always creeps me out. Jake something is a beast, absolutely.
Yeah. Man.
Over in the corner, Diener takes him out. Nice. There you go.
So here's a question for you in the chat. So we got the Nemeth brothers in this tag division now. Are Jake something and Diener gonna end up in that title picture at some point?
It certainly looks like they may. I mean, they've worked well together here. Yeah, there you go. They work pretty well together. Okay. They're starting to turn back toward tag teams a little bit, Jeff. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Diener wants him to shake his hand, but I'm not sure he's going to quite yet. Let's see. Okay, there you go. He does. He shakes hands with Diener.
So
nice.
To Heather's point earlier, Joe, do you feel like TNA right now, especially in the men's division, is a little heel heavy? And if so, why do you think that is? Same question for the chat.
I don't know that they're necessarily heel heavy, but you know what, Jeff? I think that sometimes our perceptions could be a little skewed, because when you have a faction like, you know, the system on top of everything right now, and they have all the titles, I think you tend to, because they feature them a lot, right? They always feature the system. Moose is always featured. And I think, you know, maybe the perception maybe is we see the bad guys all the time because they're in a faction. So, I don't necessarily think that that's the case. You know, we're seeing two guys tonight in Trent Seven and Mike Bailey that are going at it, that are both faces. You know, and of course now you're seeing Hardy, Nick, the Nemeth brothers, all. Yeah, so I don't necessarily think that's true. I think there's probably a pretty good mix. But I think just when you're focused on these guys right up on the screen here, who are very upset that they lost. Moose is saying he's going to get what he wished for. Going to break every bone in his body. There's like a jumping going on the screen for some strange reason.
Joe, somehow you jumped ahead of me.
Oh, did I really? The video feed looks very weird. It looks like it looks like they're on fast forward almost.
You know,
Joe Hendry.
It reminds me of one of the old NWO clips from Backstage,
Right?
but it's not in black and white.
He's a joke. He's a clown. He's a flash in the pan.
Mm. Mm.
We run things. Eddie Edwards and Joe Hendry next week.
All right.
Write a song about that. I honestly
He will. Don't challenge him.
Jeff, I honestly think that Hendry's going to get put into the title picture. I really do.
I do too.
You almost have to. With him having that song up the charts and everything like that, you almost have to do it. Like Bully Ray's giving the guy love, like saying like I believe in Joe Hendry. Like, I mean, come on. Like you
Everyone's
here we go.
Everyone's favorite spectator for knockouts matches.
Right? Yeah, I was choppy on that promo for whatever reason. A travesty of justice that'll live in infamy. Oh, this stuff is going on Twitter, which is kind of funny. Ash by Elegance, yeah, she showed this on Twitter. So she has a severe hematoma of the lip. She lost a veneer. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
She's emergency minor dental surgery in Boca Raton. What did I miss my comment about TNA? What, Jim? What did I miss? Uncle Howdy has invaded the TNA stream. Maybe he did. It's going cross promotion. I thought she was gone. Wait a minute. I thought she was getting dental surgery.
I did too.
A stand-in? What the hell is this? They're having a stand-in? What the hell's a stand-in? Oh, dear Lord. They bringing a mannequin in? Oh, my God. That's got to be one of the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh, that is very creepy, actually. That's strangely very creepy. That's like nightmare fuel, actually. I would see that in a store. That'd creep me out. Marti Belle's on her way out. Marty's not going to have any of that. Marti should go wreck that stupid, ugly thing. Said nice to see Marti Belle back in TNA. A literal dummy. A literal dummy. Jordynne Grace.
David saying y'all missed the virtuosa. Yeah, I love Deanna, so I still catch her when I can. But that's interesting because in your opinion, Joe, do you think Deanna would be the champion again by now if she was still there?
If she was still in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure right now. I think Jordynne would still have the title.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Deanna would still have it. Or Jordynne would still have it. Marti Belle. TNA stacked. Y'all missed the virtuoso. Yeah, she's great, David. I think she's happy where she is, and yeah, she had a great run here, but it's Jordynne's time now. A dummy with a dummy standing in for Ash. Oh man. Brandon says, "Hi, Marti Belle." Once again, Joe, Tourist Trap. Yeah, Tourist Trap is one of the creepiest.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That movie is extremely creepy. Like one of the creepiest 70s horror films you'll ever see, with a scary as hell ending. That ending for me is right up there with like the original Texas Chainsaw as one of the scariest endings I think I've ever seen. And it's not even that the ending is not a happy ending. It's just like it's just extremely creepy the way that ends. Like a person like just losing their mind. Like that very creepy movie. John the Dummy has more personality. I think Deanna would win it at Slammiversary. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really think this is Jordynne's reign here, and I think it's going to take someone really, coming up, someone up and coming. I could see if she's going to lose, I think it'll be to a returning Giselle Shaw.
I can see that. Yeah,
that's who I think could take her out.
Yeah, I agree. I think too. It'll be interesting to see, Joe, if they bring in someone else for Jordynne at Slammiversary.
Yeah,
like not necessarily a returning Giselle Shaw, but maybe a free agent or someone that we're not necessarily thinking of right this moment.
Yeah, it seems like they're going that way. It could be that was where a lot of people are mentioning Camille. It could be Camille.
It could very well be. I mean, you never know.
It could be oh my gosh. The one who just got married that was in WWE for a while with her husband. Huh?
Neil.
Yeah, it could be Tennille Dashwood, maybe.
Yeah.
Might come back.
Now, here's another question. I know a lot of people aren't really digging the whole Ash by Elegance thing. So my question to you is this. For those of you who are not really feeling what she's done so far, what could TNA do? What could they do to change that for you? What is it that you feel is wrong with how her character is presented, and what could be done to turn you around on that and make you okay with her?
Yeah, I think I think a lot of people I think a lot of people feel that it's a little underwhelming. Yeah, that's a good question. Be less annoying. I don't know, Jeff, is whether or not maybe just an overall character change. You know what I would like to see, and maybe they kind of alluded to this a little bit. She picked on Rosemary and Havoc, right? Maybe she goes into a program with Rosemary, and maybe Rosemary just has her snap. Like maybe just like makes her like wrestles her to the point, does things to her mind, like messes with her mind, and just has her snap. And I'm not saying she would turn into a supernatural character because I don't think that would fit her, but I think maybe it would turn her into like a different personality, and just have her just go like just completely come back as a person completely like different from what she is now, disheveled a little bit. Yeah, like her hair may be all over the place and just like but very much I think more dangerous. That's what I would like to see happen. Go some way like that. They already have a story there with Rosemary anyway, so have that happen to her. You don't have to turn her into like I said, she doesn't have to be a demon or anything like that, but just have something mess with her head because she's dealing with Rosemary and stuff. I think that would be a good way to go. That is creepy as shit, dude.
That's
with the elongated face on the one side, like that's creepy as shit.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, he could have kept that.
Yeah, I would have kept that damn thing home. And he's holding its hand, dude. He's holding a hand to that mannequin. Wow, great. That was a hell of a win by Jordynne Grace. Very quick win over Marti Belle, too.
Yeah.
Man, Jordynne just on a tear. Yeah, Jordynne just on a tear, man. What's up, bonus baby? Anyone catch the Unaprazzo? Shout out to her husband, Steve Macklin, a couple weeks ago on Rampage backstage. She said a smart man told her face toward the enemy and used Macklin and is in the crosshairs. Nice. If it's true about Camille, I feel sorry for her. What happened to Camille? Allison Kay.
Allison Kay is there. All right.
Oh, and he smashed Jordynne with the mannequin.
Yeah, she just threw that. Oh, man, the Hex is here.
The Hex. It's Marti Belle's tag team partner.
Yep.
Well, now, I mean, Marti Belle's getting back up. So this is going to be a little bit difficult now. This isn't a 2-on-1 here. Yeah, Jordynne's in trouble. The Hex is in the building, says Marti Belle. Let's see if somebody comes out and helps Jordynne here. Oh, look at this. Look at this move. Look at that. Oh. Jordynne is out. Crowd booing the Hex, not liking this. No help for Jordynne Gray. Well, Jordynne might need to find herself a tag partner, Jeff.
Yeah. Or at least somebody to watch her back.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Oh, here we go with the black oil stuff with the
Did you see that the ref was spitting it up last week?
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. I don't know if they could do her voice alone grates on my nerves. AJ Styles giving away the match. What happened to Ash? Said some kind of dental thing done. Apparently Camille been signed to AEW since February and Tony Khan forgot about signing her. Are you serious? Is that true?
What?
That's awful. Whoa. We got Santino's getting no. Somebody's calling. He's calling someone. Oh, he's calling Jonathan Gresham. Oh my God, Jeff, is he gonna? Could you imagine if Kushida's now recruited, and what if he gets Sammy?
Right.
Look, he's getting. Was he getting messages there? Yeah, he's got. Oh, he grabbed his phone. Oh,
yeah,
dude, next week's gonna be good.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be real good.
Next week's gonna be good.
Pay-per-view quality.
Yeah,
you know what? I find it interesting, Joe, that this match is going after the title match.
The Jody threat. Yeah, this one I would have thought would have maybe started the show.
But hey, I mean, it's all good. I'm happy with it. I just find it interesting. I wonder if they try to position someone against Jordynne. Do we see Tasha going against Jordynne again? I mean, I feel that.
Oh, now we got lag. We got a little laggy on the stream now here. A little lag. Lag and skipping. Tony Khan is holding for a storyline. I didn't know they signed Camille. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had signed her.
Do Octopi answer phones? Jonathan Gresham versus PCO. Oh, you think he could recruit PCO too? Imagine if he recruited PCO. Holy shit, dude. Could you imagine Kushida, Sammy, PCO with Gresham?
Oh,
Dear sweet Lord, dude. PCO's got his own little thing going on with the whole Bride of Frankenstein thing, which is very funny.
You want to talk about something interesting to go up against the system?
Oh my God. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine him spitting goo on Moose and stuff like that. Man, that'd be freaking hilarious. Be awesome.
All right.
And Access TV, the show is still showing.
Here's another question. At the risk of being too hokey, do you guys think it would be too hokey to have Jordynne Grace join that group? Or would you keep her and Gresham away from each other? Or would you like to see them work together as a team?
I could see him recruiting a woman. I just don't know who it would be.
I bring up Jordynne for a very distinct reason. Because it's not like it's something that would be different than what she's done.
Yeah.
But I like what she's doing. Oh, James, there you go. But I like what she's doing too, Deanna. But James talking about Allie instead. All right, here's another one. What if he somehow recruits MK Ultra?
I'd be down with that. I mean, they're already kind of a dark team the way it is. CEO needs employees, Jeff, says Conrad. Yes, he does. Who wouldn't love to have an octopus? So many legs can do all your jobs at once. They're very scary creatures, man. Have you ever seen an octopus like in an aquarium and stuff? Dude, they're huge.
They are.
Huge. Still haven't officially said they signed Camille. She let it slip that she signed somewhere. Then she backtracked and said she did a signing. So who knows at this point? Someone say MK Ultra. Yeah, they'll be back at some point. I totally expect Masha is going to end up turning on Alicia at some point. Maybe she'll hold on to those titles until Killer Kelly does come back. An octopus can get out of anything, a slide and slip anywhere. That I didn't realize how big that they could get. Like whenever you think of octopus when you're younger, you think they're like these cute little they're huge. They're absolutely huge. They spit that ink stuff at you. You can't see. Tasha Steelz looking good here against Jody. This is a wrestler, Jeff, that she needs some wins. Tasha needs some wins.
Yeah.
And then I
want to see her more.
Yeah, same here. And this match really doesn't mean much at all for Jody Thread. They really, I think, should give Tasha a win here. Because Jody's not wrestling like in singles competition, so it really doesn't matter. She's part of the tag team, and it really wouldn't matter for her to take a loss here.
Yeah.
Unless they're changing Tasha's character and they want to make her different, make her kind of like have a little breakdown, snap a little bit because she can't get a win. Did someone say slide and slip? It says Derek. Of course, Derek.
You know what, Derek?
Have you ever seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Yes, of course I have. Captain Nemo. I've read the book. It's a great book, great movie. Yes, I love that movie. I love the ship that he had. I had a board game years ago that was based on that. was one of those little games that they had a pop spinner, and you had to build it. You had the ship. The ship would come in 2 pieces, and the ship that would go around the board and stuff like that. The octopus was in the middle. Yeah, I love that book. It's one of my favorite books I've ever read.
Will Silver throwing out a little bit of a potential reunion for Fire and Flavor.
It's posted on her Instagram, Kiera Hogan, and part of it. Oh, okay. Derek, and I'm not talking bed sheets. We may see Kiera sometime this reunite with Tasha in the future. She's not signed to AEW full time. I tweeted the TNA tweet last week of Giselle and said, "Can't wait to see you back in TNA ring. Miss you." And Giselle liked it. Nice.
Big win for Tasha there.
Yeah, she absolutely needed that. Yeah, she absolutely needed that. She absolutely needed it. Who do you want to see win King and Queen of the Ring? Gunther and what is this? We got some candles. Is this PCO?
Yeah.
PCO's sad. He's saying he's just screaming sad.
No, Steph.
Oh, Steph. He's looking for Steph.
He's looking for his
bride.
His bride.
Stephanie.
Ooh.
He spoke.
He spoke. Yeah.
He said a word. Holy crap. That might be the first time I heard him talk. PCO's in love. I know. I said that when they were next to each other. I'm like, Steph's got the hair that looks just like Bride of Frankenstein.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love it. Jade Cargill is my pick for the women. Jade Cargill. Oh, look who it is.
First Class.
They have a new t-shirt out that's pretty fly.
I got to check it out.
It's pretty cool looking.
I got to get some new gear at some point.
There's a what do they call it? Cave Bird. There's Cave Bird shirts out.
Ooh,
WWE shop. They look pretty cool. There's a shadow of Uncle Howdy in one of them. But yeah, I would like to see Gunther. I think Gunther deserves it, and that could lead to Gunther getting a shot against Cody.
Well, let me ask you this: is it going to be against Cody, or would it be for the World Heavyweight title?
It could. Yeah, it could be either way. He could go up against Damian Priest.
James is not a fan of First Class, by the way. Just breaking news there.
First Class can shove it up their ass. That rhymes, James. James is a poet and doesn't know it.
That's right.
Next week is what we're getting here. Ace Austin going up against his partner, Chris Bay. Can the Death Machine prevent himself from becoming a victim?
I don't think so.
Mike Santana and Steven. Wow, we have a loaded card.
Yeah, next week's going to be wild.
And Joe Hendry against Eddie Edwards. Yeah, it's going to be a big show next week.
Why did I just have to see this Moose shirt? Face of the franchise. Oh my gosh.
James says, I'm not feeling Usi. Yeah, no, I don't think that Gail Kim, sit down with Giselle. Speaking of Giselle Shaw, there you go.
Next week. Next week we're gonna be wild.
Next week's gonna be an amazing show.
Joe, James, you speaking my language. This System shirt is like an old school video game.
Oh,
have
cool.
You seen it?
No, I have not.
All right, hold on. I'm just because I have to. I gotta.
Philadelphia at the 2300, June 28th and 29th.
So I'm
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, I could see it. Looks like that old the old wrestling game with the statistics and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
Like there's a better shot of
that's awesome. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
badass.
Cool.
That's really cool.
But
yeah.
The shirt that I really, really want.
Look at that. They've got Matt Hardy shirts. Oh, look at that.
I
Wow, that's cool.
love
Face of the
that
franchise.
shirt.
That's awesome.
Love that.
That's awesome. Trent 7 is on his way out. They have some, yeah, look at the cool shirts they have up there.
Sammy
Death
Callahan.
Yeah, look at Death Machine shirt. That's badass.
Let's see, man.
Matt Hardy, Broken
Matt
Matt.
Hardy.
That's really cool.
That's pretty cool. And Joe, the last one I'm going to show.
Oh my God. I know. I saw that. And you know what? They're all sold out except for they were, when I looked the first time, they had smalls. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's amazing. Look at that. We believe in Joe Hendry. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Love it. Mike Bailey and Trent 7. This is our main event. Wow, tonight went quick.
Yeah, it did.
Tonight went very, very quick. The first time I heard him talk, said Brandon. Flop dollar. Flop dollar. Don't forget, guys, before we get out of here tonight, again, we will have a GoFundMe that we're going to start. Obviously, that's for Jody and for her husband and children, the family. Jody, by the way, has a brother. I don't know if you guys knew that. Her brother reached out to me on Twitter and said, obviously, that he, they weren't super, super close, but he said, he loved her. And then, of course, her parents are coming in. Her parents are both from England. But yeah, we will have that up at some point. That will be on our Twitter page. So if you can, and like Jeff said, if we understand if you can't, that's totally fine. But if you can help out, no matter how small it might be, and give something to help out the family, that would be much appreciated. And of course, I have DM access now to some people. By the way, if you guys didn't know and you didn't read my post, Jody was indeed, her initials were put in the source code of the Bray Wyatt, and I'm sorry, the Uncle Howdy things last week, and that was confirmed. People were saying that, well, no, maybe it wasn't, or maybe it was just a coincidence. It was not. Rob Fee definitely did include her in there, and did say that that was the least they could do. So yeah, he did confirm that. Yeah, he confirmed that to me, Deanna. He sent that post to me. I posted him about it. And then he sent it back to me, and then I shared that with everybody. So yeah, he absolutely did. So, but yeah, if you can, it will be up there, and please do that if you can. Which PLE event do you think will be great? King and Queen of the Ring or Double or Nothing?
I think they'll both be great.
Yeah, I think they'll both be good. Yeah, I've had Rob has reached out to me. Jason Baker has reached out, and I've had several people reach out to us on Insiders. I've been talking to Kyle and others as well. So, yep. Speedball chance. Remember, this is for a shot at the X Division title. So whoever wins this will take on Mustafa Ali, which will be could you imagine Mike Bailey and Mustafa Ali? Oh my God.
It's one of the matches we were saying we could get when we first signed with TNA.
Yeah, we were. Nothing at all either against Trent 7. The Tonga Twins left. Wow.
Didn't realize that. I've not been on social media very much the last month or so. So I'm sure I've missed a lot. Ooh, these chops, man. Oh, he chopped him in the back. Joey Speedball chopped Trent
Yeah,
7.
he did.
That pissed him off a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Oh my God! Look at these chops back and forth.
Look at how red.
Holy cow, dude! Just chopping each other back and forth.
Ooh.
Man, they are just chopping and chopping and chopping here. Could build up a female tag division. Tonga Twins in the Bloodline. Kelsey Lynn also left WoW because of what happened to Tonga Twins. I think in the next year of or two, Zilla hits WWE.
I must have missed a lot over the last week.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on in wrestling.
Yeah.
Mike Bailey kicked to the midsection, kicks to the back, and 7 goes down. I would have to say, who do you guys like in this match? I would have to say, I think Speedball's going to win this. I think Mike Bailey's going to win this.
Here's the question, though, Joe. Is Speedball the first one to beat Ali?
Yeah, it is a good question.
Because he is undefeated.
Yeah, he is. Bailey comes over and misses with a kick there. 7's got him up. Oh, man. Big power slam. Big power slam. I could see that happen.
Ooh.
Brandon says Speedball. Speedball's going up. You missed. 7 telegraphed that and was able to get out of the way. Uh-oh, the entourage is here.
Secret Service and Ali.
Mustafa Ali is here with the Secret Service. Listen to that crowd, man. They love this dude. They are all chanting Ali, Ali. Look at you. It's an executive seat out there. I love that. I love this character, Jeff. The way he's acting and he's going around, he's giving him the thumbs up. He's like, "Yep, thumbs up."
I love
this character is so good. Be an awesome match no matter who wins. I think Speedball will win, but I would like to see Trent versus Ali and maybe win. Since it's in Chicago, I think more than likely Ali will win.
That's a good point. Because that's where that's where
he's down, yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, I mean, Trent 7's been taking a beating. Maybe Trent 7 could come back and surprise us in this match.
That's very true. Uh-oh.
7 caught Mike Bailey. Oh.
Ooh. All right, I have Joe. Gotta ask, since we were talking a little bit about the king and queen of the ring, and we're seeing these dudes basically turn each other's chest and backs into hamburger meat. What amount of money would it take for you to take one chop from Gunther? Same question to the chat. Like, what amount of money would it take for you to take just one chop, just one?
See, the problem with that question is that could probably stop your heart. So, I mean, probably have to be $1 million or more, I would think. Because then if it does stop your heart, you have some insurance money you can give to your family. But yeah, dude, a lot. Yeah, this is a lot. Yeah. That would be a lot of zero, says Andrew. I was gonna say $1 million. You know, it's funny that I can't remember who was telling the story about that, but they were saying that they used to do that. They used to, like, when people would go to like fan events and stuff like that, they would ask wrestlers to do that. People would go up and say, "Hey, give me a chop," and stuff like that. And they won't. They obviously, we're in a different age now, so you got to be careful with stuff like that now. But even before that, I guess a little bit, the wrestlers would be like, "I don't want to do that," because people don't know how to take them. They don't know how to take them, so they could get seriously hurt because they don't know how that they're supposed to do it. And then if they make it look bad, then the wrestler would be like, everybody be getting picks and stuff like that. Look at this, this is nothing. He didn't do, and then it would take the whole mystique out of it and everything like that. So yeah. Unleash Speedball. I would never get chopped by Gunther. TNA put that clip out of Kaz having a go at Jade, and Josh replied with King Dipshit barking up the wrong tree. Just ask Moose.
Hey.
Probably going to get Frankie and maybe Frankie and Josh. And that was an easy tease. You figured that might be coming.
Remember their title match. Ooh. Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was not a good landing.
Fulfill your destiny. Same, it would have to be a lot of money. Bailey just took a big chop and he goes flying off of the ring post here. When tag partners collide. Bailey runs right up. Nice kick to the side of the head, and Seven is out of it now. But now Seven scoops him up. Oh!
Ooh.
I thought that might have been it. Bailey kicks out. Mustafa's the cheerleader clapping outside.
I don't know if I like these guys more as a team or just give them like a series of 7 and let them
let
them have a series of 7 or something, because they're putting on a banger.
Crowd chanting Speedball. Deanna says, I wouldn't mind a triple threat. Okay, yeah, can you imagine 3 of these guys in a triple threat? That would really piss off Ali, to be honest, if that happened.
Yeah.
Because he has a much easier chance of losing his title.
Well, I was going to stack the odds against him even more and say, what if Santino got a wild idea and threw in the winner of the Chris Bay and Ace Austin match
4-way.
And just made it a 4-way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is look, we're getting close to the time of the end of the show. Maybe this ends in some sort of draw, and maybe Santino does indeed do that because he's here tonight, obviously. So maybe he comes out and says it finishes in a draw, so both men are getting the shot, and then that would piss off Ali as well. Would further build Ali up too, because if Ali could come out from that and beat 2 men,
right?
Pretty good. To channel my inner Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, $1 billion. $1 billion. Mike Bailey missed. Oh my! What a German that was. Bailey just got put out of that. Oh no. Seven's gonna dive, and oh my God, I think he slid under.
He did.
Oh, Seven slipped on the mat. Watch this.
Yeah, that was.
He just I hope they're all right, man. He slid the wrong way. He might have caught some sweat or something on the bottom of his boots.
Yeah, he definitely slipped.
He slid the wrong way on that mat.
TNA.
TNA chants. TNA.
Yeah, this crowd is pretty hot.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see,
been a good crowd. I'm not sure where they're at here.
Cincinnati.
It's in Cincinnati. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good crowd. 7 pulls him back out. Oh, he almost went into Ali. Oh, he just kicked Ali. Bailey just decked Ali. He kind of likes it, though. Look at the smile on his face. Bailey's kind of digging it. Bailey's like, I'm sorry, but he's laughing.
But wow.
One more time, the crowd's chanting. Here we go. Chop after chop after chop after chop.
Oh.
You got to wonder now if Mustafa Ali is gonna cause someone to lose here.
Yeah, he might get some payback on Speed.
He might cause Bailey to lose this match.
They're at 8.
Oh. Well, they were at 8, but they both beat it back in. So if I transfer that to pounds, 900 million and 962,000 pounds. Kick him again. TNA chance again.
Deanna, were you there?
Says I might know. Did you spoil it? Deanna, you should know better. You should know better than doing that. Big chops. Friends were there, told me. No fair. No, I know. I'm just teasing.
Oh.
I thought you spoiled it for yourself. Mike Bailey with him. I was working. That's good. My gosh. Oh. 7 somehow getting right back up after the double knees, but not looking good. I got spoiled, but I still didn't see it, so gets a 2 count.
Wow. Give these guys a little more time. I'll be all right with that. Ali.
Ali's got a headache.
You better check to see if he still has all of his chiclets.
You're right. Here comes Bailey. Tornado kick. 7's in a lot of trouble here.
A lot of trouble. Might be the beginning of the end.
Oh, I know what? Bailey misses there. Ooh. 7's got Bailey up over his shoulders. Here's where we're gonna see something. Watch. Yeah. Ali's gonna get involved here and cost Bailey the match.
Ooh.
Big lariat now. Mike Bailey's on the outside of the ring.
He landed on his head.
Yeah, he did. 7 now.
Oh, wow.
Has him up across his back. Oh, my God, dude. Face first off the apron.
Birmingham on the apron.
Watch this.
Good.
Look at this. Oh, my. Right on the side of his head, dude. You saw his head, like, connect with the... Oh, my God. Give me this match again.
Seriously. I might rewatch it after we're off. That's how good this match has been. Good grief.
Bailey hearing the chants from the crowd, but he's unable to move. Match between 7 and Bailey right now has been great. Can only find this action in TNA, AJ Styles says.
Yeah, that's a little silver from his other account.
Oh, that's okay. That's a little silver. I didn't know you had it. Nice. Oh my God. 1, 2. How the heck is he getting out of this?
I was about to ask the same question. How are they kicking out of all of these? Oh,
Gets a DDT. All right, now watch here because Ali's down on the ground.
yeah, he's in that corner too.
Yeah, he's over in that corner. Ali's down. 7 just takes a kick from Mike Bailey, and now look at this.
On the oh my
Look
God.
at all this work they're doing on that apron. It's insane. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Ali went after him, just kind of
Who
delayed.
else is gonna do something though?
Yeah.
Somebody else. Look out.
Ooh. Champagne Singh?
Champagne Singh. We've been wondering where he was.
Official did not see it. 2, 3. Trent 7 wins because of interference from Champagne Singh. Main event has been the best one this year. This is could be a contender for match of the year. It's been really good. Why the hell did Champagne Singh come down after Bailey?
Is he a cabinet member, Joe?
That could be. I mean, maybe there's a little payoff there. Maybe he took a little payoff.
Maybe.
Ali might be working with some foreign countries there. Getting a little help from outside. Deanna said this was awesome. It was such a good match. Champagne Singh should be in the unemployment line. There you go. 7 versus Ali. Wow, that was really good. That was a really good. That was a great match. That was a really great match. Very interesting night. Some really, really interesting results coming out of that I wouldn't necessarily have picked. So it made for a fun night because it really was, like I said, matchups there that were just tremendous matchups, but stuff that I wouldn't have thought that would have happened. Grace versus Belle wasn't a good match. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. May have not been the greatest match in the world, but we can't always have really great matches. Sometimes the storytelling is where it is. Obviously, there's something going on with the two of them, with the Hex and Jordynne. That probably was just all to set up some sort of tag team thing, where Jordynne's going to find herself a partner, possibly to go up against them. And you know what would be interesting if they did that, Jeff, is if Giselle chose to team up with Jordynne to take on the Hex, and then that leads to a fight between the two of them. That's what I think would be cool, because it does seem like they're bringing back Giselle as a face. Coming back, of course, with the way that she is, it kind of looks like she's going to be a face character. So maybe that's what it is. I think that's just part of the setup, that match. So, but yeah, that main event was insane. Really good show tonight. Can you say gender, Jeff? What as the toilet's cleaner? What? You must have meant to say something else, James. I have no idea what you mean. Giselle lives the face with Gail Kim as her manager. Yeah, that's what I have a funny feeling. I think that's what's going to happen. And maybe the two of them then will go up against the Hex, I think, which would make some sense. The friend of what's that saying? A friend is, well, I forget it now. The friend of my friend is my enemy, or something. It goes, I think, like that. Yeah. So that's what they could be doing. They could be bringing Giselle Shaw back as a face, and then she ends up turning or something on Jordynne, and maybe that's what sets up the match that they will have. So good stuff. Yeah, I like this show a lot. I thought it was really, really good. A lot of good wrestling. Love it. It's, you know what? It's really good when Santino's there. It really is a lot of fun. He does a lot of stuff for the show and like the bits that he does and stuff in the back and making the matches and stuff like that. I kind of like it when he's there. But yeah, there was some good stuff, good wrestling tonight. It was great seeing Nick Nemeth wrestling, of course, Matt Hardy wrestling as well. And now we know where that's going, right? Nick and his brother get to wrestle for the title, which is really cool. Then the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, thank you. I knew it was something like that. But yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah, let us know what your scores are, guys. And while you're doing that, we'll give you our scores. But again, keep in mind a couple things. Like I said, we will not be on now until next Thursday. Please keep, of course, Jeff in your thoughts and prayers too. He is going through surgery, and that's not always fun. So he will be getting that done in the morning, very early. So so we will be off now until next Thursday. We won't have anything. Do keep in mind that, like I said, we are going to be starting up that show called Fireflies Forever, which will be a continuation of what Jody was doing, with a lot of the same content. And of course, Chris is involved, and we'll have other members of the family coming and joining us, and we'll be doing all that stuff about Howdy and everything related to that. And of course, the artwork and everything will still be there. So a lot of that stuff, and of course, there'll be some sort of music element to it too. But yeah, so don't forget, we'll be doing that. And also then don't forget, we will be sharing that GoFundMe at some point too, on our channel. So just keep all that in mind. And we'll score it too. And then we'll say goodnight. Jeff, what did you think of the show?
I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Maybe, and I'll say it like this, maybe not all of the matches were great. But I really enjoyed the show because it allowed me to escape for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It entertained me. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 9. I thought it was a good show. And I'll say, if we're giving this week a 9, I don't know what we're going to give next week, because on paper, next week looks crazy. So yeah, I'll stick with my 9.
Yeah, next week is going to be really, really fun. All that stuff we got to see. AJ Styles says a 9.5. 9 out of 10 says Dylan. 9 out of 10 mainly because of the main event and Ryan Nemeth signing, says Heather. Jim says, I wish there was more with Rosemary and where she is going. Hopefully a demon. Yeah, I saw that she cut a promo last week. Yeah. Was kind of talking about like there might be something coming down the road. I'm sure we'll get something from her that they might be doing, and maybe there will be, because she did mention Bunny. She did mention that, and I was thinking about that myself last week. So I have a funny feeling that could be somebody we might see back. Christopher says 9 out of 10. RK Shuttlesworth says 9. Good luck, Jeff, says Michael, and James as well says good luck, love you. Damien says 9 out of 10 for the show tonight. See you all next week. Try to keep you all spirits up with this weekend and enjoy the 2 wrestling pay-per-views if you can. I'll be watching the WWE one after I get home, because that comes on pretty early. So after I get home from work, I'll watch it, although I know that the Howdy stuff will be everywhere, so I would have to literally avoid my phone. I know I would, because that's going to be all over the place, I'm sure. That's awesome. Prayers and thoughts for Jeff tomorrow. Decent show, some good wrestling. 8 out of 10. Eric says 8 out of 10. 9.25 out of 10 for Impact, and 10 out of 10 for the main event, says John. 9 for Deanna. 9 out of 10. Very good show, says Andrew. Take care with that surgery, Jeff. Michael King says 9. And that's what it's all about, escaping real life troubles and having a good time. Very true, James. Very true. Clown, I got shows from February I need to catch up with. Hopefully Jordan's ear is okay. Don't need another injury. 9 out of 10 says Chris. All right, John G, no worries, dude. All right. I'm going to say I really enjoyed this show too. I had a great time. Like Jeff said, sometimes wrestling is a great escape to get away from things. In this particular case, the show did a very good job with that. It was a fun show. I'm going to say 9.25. I really liked it. It was good stuff. I really dug it. And Derek's being dirty, and who knew I could be so sensible? Jeff, I'm sending a stripper to your room post-surgery. Could you imagine how quickly they'd be thrown out of the hospital? Oh my God. You guys, Great stuff. Deanna's laughing. Oh man, yeah, it was great, guys. Listen, it was great being here with you all tonight. Really, really appreciate you all coming out. Appreciate you all with the support and the love that you're showing to Chris and Jody and their family as well. That's why we're all one big family here. You guys are the best. Joe Shipley says an 8 out of 10. Great live stream as always, Jeff and Joe. Thank you. Good night. Take care. And also, Jeff, good luck in your surgery. Always think positive. Good luck on your surgery, Jeff, says John G. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Enjoy the pay-per-views. You got 2 of them this weekend. I know they're both going to be pretty good for very different reasons. Enjoy all of the Uncle Howdy stuff. I'm sure I would almost say I'm 90% sure that he's going to show up. I think that they've come to the end of that. They've done as far as they could, and I definitely think that they're going to show up in some way, shape, or form at that pay-per-view, whether it be similar to Bray, which it could very well be at the very end, and then we get more as time goes by on SmackDown and Raw. But yeah, enjoy the pay-per-views, enjoy the wrestling. Yeah, we will see you all next Thursday right back here for another episode of TNA. Good night, everyone. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And like Jeff said, love every single day. Tell people you care about them. Don't ever be afraid to do that because, again, like I said, nothing is guaranteed in this world. Be kind to one another always, and give those flowers, as Jeff said. So have a great rest of your night, guys, and we will talk to you all soon. Take care, everybody.